bring up Jessica's stuff after what I want to say, and then that way I can tie in something that needs to happen with something she has to say.
Okay.
Okay. I have a thing that I live by, and it's basically this. I've told everyone that's it. I'll be as much of a part, or I'll be as little a part as y'all want me in your lives. So in other words, like I've told friends, I'll be as much of a friend, or I'll be as little of a friend as you need from me. And I am not. The Bible is specific about this. In Proverbs, it says, "Do not darken your neighbor's doorstep, lest he hates you." And we've all had them friends that's over there every day. And it's like, it's good for like 3 days. And then after, some friends are 3 minutes. And then after which you're like, will you please go away? So in other words, I'm not going to bother you. But where I'm saying all this is that we have a church director. You two guys have really been on my heart. You've really been on my heart. I've missed y'all. I have missed y'all. One of the things that we do is just like on Family Day or we're doing something, we've been creating this list. Number one is I've always had this vision of a church of a no-touch zone. Basically, if you want to walk in and nobody say anything to you, nobody shake your hand, nobody greet you because you're that wounded. And I've been there. I have been that wounded. Where you walk in a church and you want somebody to say something to you because you want to shank them. You want to pull your knife out. You want to cut them right there. I used to hate the phrase, "Oh, we really missed you." Well, I'm not that hard to find. So, all that being said, if you feel like, if you need to be left alone, we're cool with that. We want you to be, because, half, I say half. I say 97,000% of our church is introverts. So, Lance is close to being an extrovert, but no. So the thing is that we're not, but the other side of it is that, number one, I want you guys to know, if y'all need me, ask me. Amber's aunt, her husband, he was a pastor of a church, and I'm going to use this as an analogy. He's a good guy, but his church used him way too much. Way too much. If they wanted a hamburger, seriously, they'd call him. "Hey, can you bring me a hamburger?" I'm the kind of person, if you need me to come mow your yard, hey, I need help. I'm sick. My arm broken. My leg broken. My lawnmower's dead. This is what a church is supposed to do. We're supposed to take care of each other. Number one, Jessica, if I don't know you need me, don't get mad at me. I used to know an old man, and I loved this old man, but he would never ask for help. You know why he'd never ask for help? Because he always wanted to gripe that he never had help. So if you want to be alone and you do not ask and reach out to somebody, guess what? You got what you wanted. But a church is supposed to be a family, an extended family. We are supposed to take care of each other. And again, you need us. So how can we contact you? We're not going to call you unless you want us to call you. But I'll tell you, there's a lot of times when we were out of church, we hated when Joyce would call us. It was from my mother-in-law. She'd call us. "Well, we missed you Sunday today." We're like, "Oh my God, she's calling us." But when she wouldn't call us, guess what? She don't care that we're at church no more. So there's that fine line. So the thing is that what we want to be able to do, if we've not seen you in a while, we want to say, "Hey, we've missed you." And it's not that but yes, we've missed you, so I've missed both of y'all guys, in case you want to know. So what we've done is we've created a directory, right, Emily? Directory. I couldn't figure out what that word was a while ago. Hey, Emily, what is that list of people? It's called a directory. So the thing is that we've created a directory. That way, if we're going to have a special event, or if Artie's going to sing and song and dance for us one day, we want to tell everybody to not be there that day. And so we'll have a list to send out. Say, "Hey, Artie's going to do his dance today, so you might not want to show up." Or you might want to show up. So, please, do not leave until we have your name, address, whatever kind of contact we can. I would love to have everybody's date of birth. Why? Because today is David and my girl's birthday, who's 14 today. So the thing is that it is nice to get a phone call. It is nice to get a text or an email or something like that, say, hey, happy birthday. Everybody wants to know truly, even the most hardened person in the world, the person that says, I don't want anybody in their life, is the biggest liar in the world. And you know why? When you say, I don't want or I don't care, you're telling everybody you do care. So what we're looking for is that information. We want to be as much of a part of your life as you want us to be, but at the same time, if you want us to keep our distance, we'll keep our distance. Because again, I'm not a social person. I'm just really not. I don't really like that many people. I don't,
Like
you know,
you.
I've learned as I've gotten older, friends are really not that important. You know, they're just really not. So that being said, directory list. We've made some big changes. Our church is starting to grow. So Jessica, would you like to say some of the things you're doing?
Yes, so I have printed off an actual directory list back
I was
there
going to
for
tell you
the
stand up, but I
contact
can't tell the
list.
difference.
It's got a place for name, phone number. It does have a spot for email. We have an email address now. I have that posted in the back as well. We also have a YouTube. I'll be posting our first video after church today. And then we have a Cash App now too. Strictly linked only for the church. So if anybody wants, I have the QR code back in the back. So anybody who does use Cash App would prefer to donate, tithe that way. I've got that opened up. So I'm really trying to get things
Yep.
on a ball where we're.
As well, you working on the videos and all that.
Yes, I'm currently recording now. Hopefully by next week we'll have like a camera situation and we'll get better about that. But yep, we have a YouTube. We're ready to go. We need 50 subscribers before we can do live videos on Sundays. So I mean, like I said, I've got all the links posted in the back for everybody. Y'all just check that out. It's on the bulletin board.
So I guess what we need to do is like maybe here soon is one Sunday morning we stop and get everybody right then to go on and subscribe and be done. That way we can accomplish. Because
Yep.
Everybody
I mean, we could do it today
Everybody can do
afterwards
it on their way
while
out.
we're eating or whatever. If y'all want to
so
check it out.
everybody today, you all have your phones. We can all do the things, and so we can all move from there. Anything else? Well, the reason why the videos is I'm prone to teach on series or build blocks. And so the whole vision is that if somebody misses, and there's nothing worse to me because I'm bad about like, okay, I seen today, I see in my mind people. And and I'll talk about this, but as I'm praying or working on a sermon, I see you in my mind that this is something that's important to you. And yet, because you know, Satan is going to, there's some people, Satan does everything he can to keep from church because that's going to be your day that you're going to be blessed. Some people, he picks them up in the bus and takes them to church because he knows that they're going to disrupt that day. So the thing is that I may have it in my mind or be on my heart for you, and I'll be praying about you as I'm preparing this thing, then you're not here. Guess what you've missed? You've missed an answer that you've been looking for, been waiting for, but yet you woke up in a bad morning, somebody done ticked you off, kicked your cat, or whatever it is. I ain't going to church, I hate church. Well, next week you're good, but guess what you just missed? You've missed the building block. You've missed the key to unlock that next door. So there's the video. So you'll be able to go back,
Yes.
backtrack, say, what do you say? Did he really say that? Well, we got proof now. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it's just going to be what it is. Because y'all know me, I'm about as unscripted. So that's going to be, basically, we're going to be able to go on there, step back.
And a great option for people like, I know a lot of us just have crazy schedules in the world. Some of us have to work on Sundays. A lot of us just don't have the opportunity to really be free on Sunday morning. So maybe it's Sunday evening and they want to watch it.
Right.
I mean, that's a good thing that we'll always be able to go back and you can always be able to get the word. And that's what I want to be able to do, to spread. And even those people other people who are at home, I want this to go public. I mean, I want us to really be able to spread the word to people who want it.
Can we still talk about, you know how people do all the little shorts? We can still got to get already like dancing and
Yep, sure can.
it'd be so great. All right, so as we're doing this, we've got to build a foundation. So AJ, in his role, he's wanting to. AJ, you want? Now, you ready for yours now, or
Yeah, I was telling him he needed to do that.
next day?
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Next Sunday, we plan to hold a business meeting. So we're gonna kind of go into detail with just about other stuff going on. Yard sale, probably touch on more of what Jessica's talking about. Just really anything else anybody wants to bring up, or they want to talk about, or we'll do that after the sermon.
Cool. And I will forewarn you, as we're trying to lay out the yard sale, get everything ready, it's probably going to be pretty.
That is, so I had an idea that instead, because I know, again, everybody is busy, Saturdays are burning up, and a lot of us just don't have the time, for one. And if we take everything out and put it in the yard and none of it sells or half of it sells, we gotta pull it back in. Well, I've got a spot cleared off on my porch. I wanna take everything. I've already taken pictures of some stuff that I have, and I just wanna post it. Facebook Marketplace.
Yep.
Any money that I make will come back to the church, and that way we don't have to sit in the heat all day, and people can really get a good option to look at what they want. And like I said, it doesn't take 4 or 5 of us. I'll be able to do all of that from home, and I can take care of that. So if everybody's cool with giving your stuff to me, I'm more than happy to sell it and bring the money back.
We can do that as well. So we'll talk about that next weekend. One of the things is, and I just want to put it in front of you, what we're looking at and why we're looking at doing a yard sale, because y'all know me. You know, the thing is that we're all tight. But the other side of it is we've all got stuff that we can move. And for me personally, there are things that ministries I would like to invest in. You know, I would like to really make a really cool and slick children's ministry and a youth ministry. And so the technology, we need to invest in that. We need to do maintenance to the church, things like that. So these are things that's why we're wanting to do that. It's not so we can buy, you know, crap. So all that being said, so Acts 10, let me ask you a question. Is it better to be strong or is it better to be wise? Strong. Okay.
Through being wise, you are mentally strong and you can help other people.
Okay. So, who was the strongest man in the Bible?
Samson.
So we all agree with Samson? Okay, well, let's challenge that.
Physical strength.
Well, that's not what I asked.
Okay.
Okay. So, but Samson is a model of physical strength. In other words, Samson is the model of the guy that says, I can do it. I can handle it all. And I know some of us don't have that problem trying to handle it all. Some of us, you know, and why do we want to handle it all? Why do we want to carry all of our burdens ourselves?
Right.
Why? That way we have an excuse when we can't.
Right.
To do what?
Wine.
To throw tempers, to vent our frustrations, to vent our aggravations. You have not because you ask not. So you don't want to ask for help. You want to carry it all on your own. That way you can justify your reactions when you can't. Because guess what? You cannot carry it all. If the Son of God himself could not bear his own cross and had to stumble and somebody else had to pick it up and help him carry it, why did that happen? Do you think it just happened? It's telling you, the Son of God couldn't carry his burdens. Why do you try to carry yours all the way? So, Samson. What gave Samson his strength?
Scott's hair.
His hair. Okay, so how did Samson lose his strength?
Delilah.
Okay, you're closer. So, but really, how did he lose his strength? What was the... Huh?
He
Junk food. Absolutely good answer, Zane Riker. That's why you don't have muscles, Zane.
He disobeyed God.
Wine and women.
Wine and women. What